pursed lip breathing. Sit comfortably in a chair with your back flat against the seat back, using good posture. Your lips should be firmly together, except at the very center, almost like you're going to blow out a candle. Now breathe in through your nose and blow out through your mouth. It should take you twice as long to breathe out. Practice this on a daily basis. Also, use this pursed lip breathing technique in the exercises that follow. Warm-up exercises and stretches lower your perceived exertion because muscles are better oxygenated, and that makes it easier to exercise. Diaphragmatic breathing. Sit in a comfortable position with your back flat against the seat back. Place one hand on your chest, the other on your abdominal area. Now breathe in through your nose, using those abdominal muscles, and slowly exhale through your mouth. The hand placed on your abdominal region should move with each breath. The hand on your chest should remain fairly still. Practice this technique every day. Morning exercisers are more likely to continue exercising after a year because there are fewer distractions than in the afternoon. Posture. In a seated position, move forward in the chair with your hands placed comfortably in your lap. Now keep your back straight and shoulders back too, so your spine is in a neutral, straight position. Your head is up, chin out, and you should be looking straight ahead. Strength training done consistently 2 or more times a week decreases osteoporosis. It's also good for diabetes because it lowers your blood sugars and helps build up your cardiovascular system, decreasing heart disease. Seated straight leg lift. In a seated position, move forward to the edge of the chair. Now extend one leg out in front of you. Slowly raise the extended leg to hip level, and then slowly lower it back to the floor. Repeat 10 times and then switch to the other side. Be sure to exhale as you lift and inhale as you lower. Several shorter exercise sessions spread throughout the day give just as much cardiovascular benefit as one long session. Standing deltoid side raise. Begin by placing your hands down by your hips with or without weights. Slowly raise your arms to shoulder height and then slowly lower them back down to your hips and do 10 repetitions. Be sure not to arch your back and breathe out as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Strength training improves balance and coordination, helping prevent accidents, falls, and injury. Standing bicep curl. Place your hands down straight at your hips, palms facing front. Now with your elbows tucked into your body, slowly raise the weight while bending or flexing at the elbow joint to shoulder height. Repeat 10 times. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Be sure not to arch your back or swing your arms. This should be a smooth, controlled motion. It's important to stretch after you exercise when your muscles are warm and pliable. Stretching increases joint flexibility and prevents injury. Quarter squat. Place your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart with your toes pointing slightly outward. Now place your hands on your hips and slowly lower to a quarter squat. Repeat for 10 repetitions. Find a spot a little above eye level on which to focus and keep good posture throughout the exercise. Be sure to keep your body weight on your heels to keep from straining the joints. Cool down 3 to 5 minutes after exercising to bring your heart rate and your blood pressure down to resting levels. Seated hamstring stretch. In a seated position, move forward to the front of the chair and hold lightly onto the sides. Extend one leg out with your knee slightly bent, your toes flexed towards your body. Now slowly lean forward, looking up with your chest out. Hold this stretch for a count of 20 seconds. Now switch legs and repeat. Be sure not to hold your breath while doing this stretch. When doing pursed lip breathing, it isn't necessary to breathe through your nose, though it can be helpful. The nose filters out bacteria and small particles from the air. The sinuses warm and humidify the air before it goes into your lungs. You get none of these benefits with mouth breathing. Calf stretch. Using a chair, place one hand lightly on the chair back and take a small step forward with one leg and a larger step behind with the other leg. Now lean forward while keeping your back heel pressed into the floor and hold for 20 seconds. Then turn around and repeat on the other side. Breathe naturally. The front leg should be slightly bent and the rear leg straight with the heel pressed into the floor. Warmed up muscles require less oxygen to work and lower your oxygen consumption during your workout. Torso twist. Your stance should be shoulder width apart with a slight bend at the knees. Raise your arms to shoulder height and then slowly twist to the right side while looking over your right shoulder. Pause slightly. Return to the starting position. Pause slightly again, then rotate the opposite way. Keep your feet firmly planted on the floor and breathe naturally. Remember, your exercise routine shouldn't wipe you out for the rest of the day. You should feel mildly fatigued, nothing more. If this is not so, then lower your level of exercise. Ankle circles, flexion, extension. In a seated position, extend one leg out with your toes pointed toward the ceiling. Rotate the ankle joint in a complete circle in one direction. Do this for 20 seconds, then switch and go in the opposite direction. Be sure to keep your foot off the floor. Once completed, keep your leg extended and point those toes forward, then flex the toes back toward the body. Do this continuously in a slow, controlled motion. When complete, switch legs and repeat the entire sequence. breathe naturally.